Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So I was asked to make a video on Alliance War. I don't normally do that because they don't seem to be very popular, and in the past I have hated Alliance War. I don't exactly love it now, but I enjoy it a little bit more now that I have champions that are ranked up that I can bring. Alright, so you saw that they did not place a defender on that first node, which a lot of times they don't, because whoever they put there, it's a very easy node and that person's going to go down pretty easily. Alright, so I'm facing my first fight here, and I just look to see, you know, remind myself of the buffs, and it is a Black Widow, and it's only a 4-star, but watch this here. See that evade? That evade can get you wrecked, especially on this node where they have all those enhanced crits. Alright, so Iceman can pretty much handle her, you know, without too much trouble. Now, something that kind of threw me off is that when I threw that special one, I didn't take recoil damage. And I was grinding in arena, and I had full suicides on. So I was trying to figure out why I didn't take recoil damage. The only thing I can think of is that I must have turned them off briefly. I don't remember doing that. The only time I turned them off was to place my defenders, and when I did that last mini fight against Dormammu. Alright, so next up we've got a skill champion, and it's a 5-star. Now, not sure who this is, but you see the node. So normally I go in with Hyperion, but I also have Iceman, and he has class advantage. So I said, let me go ahead and take him on in. And it's a Thor Ragnarok. Now, I've made a mistake before and pushed him to his L3 thinking, oh well, you know, it's not going to be able to do that much damage. But that shock damage, that's what usually gets you. So I don't want to push him to his L3 even as I'm playing Iceman. Alright? And down he goes, not too much trouble. Oh, and if I sound a little different, it's because the mic on my headset that I've been using for at least 2 years now finally decided to give up the ghost. It wasn't a very expensive headset anyway, but it was a very good mic, so I may go and try to replace it, but I'm using my old Sound Blaster Arena headset, and well, it's not the best, but hopefully it'll do the job, and I had to do something so that I could get this video out for you. Alright, so you can see I'm trying to check out his profile to get an idea of who I'm going to be facing here. And I wasn't sure, but I knew I was going to bring in Spider-Man Stark Enhanced because he has class advantage and there's not many mutants that I would be worried about. And it is Nightcrawler. Now, in this particular match, I don't try to switch him, mainly because I don't need to. Sometimes I'll switch him just to keep in practice, but as you can see, as long as you can stun him, that's the old way that I used to fight him. Stun, 1, 2, maybe 3 hits, back off, and just keep doing that over and over till he's dead. And since I was going in there with my Starkey, who is a rank 5, I already knew that the fight wasn't going to last very long. Even if he had gotten in some hits on me, he wasn't about to kill my Spider-Man. Alright, so now we've got a 6-star, and you see that Hulk Ragnarok. So I'm pretty sure that that's who I'm going to have to deal with. And this node is an unblockable special one. So I normally bring in Spider-Man Stark Enhanced anyway. But what I'm doing here is I'm trying to build up those poise charges, because when I really go in for the attack, I want to be able to take him out before he gets to his special one or gets a chance to throw his special one. Not because it's you know, very hard to evade, but it can catch you sometimes. And I've gotten caught when he first came to the contest. I got caught by his special one too many times, got stunned, and then wrecked. So wasn't taking any chances. Down goes Hulk Ragnarok. So next up is a Bane node, and it is a Mystic champion. So once again, I look to see what champions he has in his profile just to kind of get an idea of who this might be. And I see that Mordo. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Mordo. Now, Mordo can be very annoying to fight. And I don't normally have a problem fighting Mordo, but if he gets really stingy, it can be a pain, and on Bane, it can really cause you some trouble. So one mistake that I made here is that I did not push him all the way into the corner and keep him there. That's what you need to do, because as soon as he gets power gain like this, he starts turtling, and now Bane is on me and just ticking away, and he has all that health. Then he came out of it and he just wrecked me, and I was not happy at all. And at this point I just wanted to get as much damage in as possible. Alright, so this was actually the first death for the season for me, and I wasn't happy about it. It was early in the morning as well. I had been grinding all night and didn't have a whole lot of sleep. Now that's not an excuse, but you don't generally want to do an Alliance War fight when you first wake up and this is your first fight and you're not warmed up. I should have done some arena first and just kind of warmed myself up and then gone in, but I didn't, and I paid the price. So I chose to bring in Hyperion because with the way I was playing, I did not want to lose my Starkey. And Hyperion is an okay option if you remember that when you fire off your special 2 and it does stun, you can't punish it. So like right here, normally I'd be praying for the stun and I got it, but I wasn't able to punish it. And if he had decided to fire off his special 3, that would have been it for me. Fortunately he didn't, and I was able to get him down. So very lucky, was not warmed up. But I do get warmed up for the next fight, which is against Dormammu. Now, with the Mystic Dispersion change, and I don't know if you guys are aware of it. If you're not, check out the forums. But I normally brought in my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced against Dormammu's. Now, before the Mystic Dispersion change, I was not able to build up any poise charges against Dormammu without taking massive amounts of degen damage. But with the change, that has become a possibility. So you'll see here, I'm building up my poise charges. You do not see any degen on me. And my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced is about to go to work. Alright, so keep in mind that normally I would finish a fight like this with very low health because of the degen that I just could not avoid. But do you see any degen? No. No, you do not. Look at my Starkey go. So I used to hate finding Dormammu's on that mini. Now, bring them on. I love it. Please do. And thank you. Alright, so that's the end of this video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider smashing that like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please consider giving me a subscription. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you would like to support the channel, there are links in my description that will help you do just that. And you guys have a blessed day.